Discount Bourbon Reviews! Alright, today we're here with the Wild Turkey 101, one that I'm personally very excited to get my hands on. Of course, Wild Turkey's seen just about anywhere. You can find Wild Turkey very, very easily, even the 101. I just haven't tried it yet, personally.
Yeah, I mean, going into the channel's background, this is definitely one of the first kind of national brand bottles that we're trying out. You know, you think about it, you think about Jack, you think about Jane, you think about Jim, you think about Mark, you think about Tom? Turkey Tom?
Turkey Tom.
Turkey Tom.
Haven't had my chance to get my hands on him. Today's the chance, and I'm very excited. Because, of course, he's a nationwide brand. Everyone's got his hands on him.
National brand. He's a 101, so, of course, 101 proof. Master distiller Jimmy Russell.
We know it's about a 75% corn mash bill, and so that kind of gets me excited. We had one earlier. I believe it was the Bartons, or was it the...
Burnham was the 7-year-old that we tried earlier on this week's stream. If you guys check us out on twitch.tv/discountbourbonreviews, all these videos are available a week ahead of time on the live stream. But as for this week...
I think it was the Bartons that we tried as well, though. That one had like a 71% corn.
Yes.
A very high corn. And so I've got some high hopes of it. I really like the Bartons.
Yes. So we got some good age statements, 6 to 8 years, high corn, something that we're starting to turn our noses to.
Ooh.
And he's got quite a bit of spice there.
He does. He's got a lot of bit of spice up front. You
Quite
can
a
get a
rye.
little bit of butter. I think rye is a good word as well. Just a little tiny bit up in there. He's very good.
He's not quite got that ethanol, but there's certain astringent quality that's burning my nose a little bit. Especially when you really get your nose in there.
I think I can agree with that. Like, there is a little bit of, like, that nose hair burn, but I don't want to say it's that ethanol burn.
But it's not quite just strong oak.
It's a little bit of cinnamon, too. You can really find some cinnamon in there. At least I can. Of course, if you can't, please let me know.
So it's starting to be a little bit more complex of a nose, but maybe not quite that X factor that's really got me like, what is that? Who is she? Who is she? It's got Dylan coughing.
Yeah, that one was a fail on
No, that's what I'm saying.
Who?
We put ourselves in the line of fire for you guys.
Who is she?
Who is she?
She's spicy.
She's spicy.
She's very spicy.
Like a Latin lover you met at a club. She's spicy.
Ooh. Brings tears to my eyes almost.
Yeah, she did too, huh?
It does treat you that way. Ooh.
Smooth enough.
He's very smooth once you get him right. And he's very strong on that corn and kind of buttery notes on the palate.
I gotta share that with you. I agree. You can really detect a lot of grain notes.
Yeah.
There's not too much subterfuge. There's nothing really deeper level right now.
And for 7 years, was it? 6 to 8?
6 to 8.
Somewhere in there?
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised by that.
Doing our pre-research, we saw a 6-year age statement. Just reading the back here, I see a 6 to 8 year age statement. So that's maybe something that's changed recently. But that means it's going to be a marrying of internal casks with the 6, 7, and 8 year age statements.
Yep.
As opposed to, like, if you find a blend out there, you can assume a blend is going to be different companies. A marrying is within its own. And even then, most people won't disclose a marrying.
I think if you're doing 6 to 8 years, a marrying's not a big deal.
It's
I
implied.
wouldn't disclose
It's generally
it anyway.
implied more than a blend is.
Though we do know that there are some blends out there that are very good.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed the Pinhook up here. That's a blend, and it was a very, very good blend.
I saw their 2022 release at a place that I went to. Their 2022 high proof. We may have to go back and track down. Let us know if you want to see that hunt video.
I would be kind of interested in that one.
Yeah, Rye Money? Rye Money was the name? Alright, I'm going to go for sip up. I'm going to go for a mixer.
It's a lot of butter up front, and then just a little bit on the back end. You get that allspice, black pepper almost. A little bit of rye, I think, is a really good one to throw in there as well. Boom. Man, you're money with that.
Oh!
I was saying it when he was walked away. Of course,
He
you'd see it in the
jinxed
stream.
me.
If you didn't spill it, did you really enjoy it?
If you didn't spill it, did you really kill it? There you go.
That's a good one, too. I'm going to wait for you I want to know how you feel about it. I'm gonna also wipe up the table a little bit.
We got a comment from someone the other day saying that I sniffed my whiskey a little too close, and you're absolutely right. I will snort this thing given the chance on accident. Licorice.
I think
Black
licorice is a really good word to use, actually.
It's bordering on that soap characteristic that we pulled from Black Saddle, but I think it stays a little bit more in that anise and black licorice territory.
Yeah, a lot of licorice. Anise is a good word to use.
Better than a nephew.
A little. The word the word
Dad
perfume.
jokes.
The word perfume comes to mind really hard.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't translate to the flavor though.
No, it doesn't.
Actually, I get a lot of oak.
I do get a lot of oak off that. That's actually a very good one to use on that one.
Yeah. Less the caramels. Like if I mix up Weller in a sipper Weller Special Reserve, I get a lot more of those honey and caramel notes.
Yep.
But when I mix up this Wild Turkey 101,
A lot of
a lot of oak.
A little bit of leather tannins.
Yeah. Some of
You
those
kinda-
more leather tannins and anise, some of that really dark characteristics are expressed.
That's kind of disappointing for a 6 to 8 year. I was expecting a little oomph from it, but as a mixer, that's a little.
Would you say you like them brighter, citrus, caramel?
I would.
Wheat, sunshine.
Yeah,
not
I would say that.
dark, anise, licorice.
Spice.
Yeah.
Rye,
Black peppercorn.
Black peppercorn, yeah, no, those are typically not on my list for palate-wise in my whiskeys. That's just a me thing, though. Maybe I need to expand a little more.
That's what I'm
Of course,
saying.
all we've got is right here. You know
I
what
mean,
I mean?
of course, we're the bourbon boys, but I mean, we'll try Irish whiskeys. We'll try some scotches for you guys. We'd be willing to try some Japanese whiskeys.
I would be very upset about trying some scotches, but I would try it.
No, the peatier, the smokier, the better. You're gonna absolutely love those videos.
I will hate it. I will absolutely hate it. I will be just as uninterested for those as I was for the... Where is he?
We
Where's
got
he
some
hiding?
Ardbeg down here.
No, but the Ancient Age Preferred, he is hiding down there behind the Ardbeg. I was very unexcited about him. I was a little caught off guard, but that is just about as unexcited for the scotches as that would be.
So you're telling me if we had someone send us a good bottle,
I'd try it.
you try it.
I'd try it regrettingly, but I'd
Box
try
it right back up and send it to
Yeah,
him. Though.
that's yours, bud.
All right, appreciate it. We
I'll
did
tell
our
you
1
what,
ounce.
I've never had a brandy, and I do want to try a good brandy.
We have
So if you've
considered
got
some
your hands on a
brandies.
good brandy, let me know.
Yeah.
I want to go find a good
If
brandy.
you guys got a good brandy, let us know.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. But, so, what would you put on the notes for Wild Turkey?
A little better than average. Probably a 6.
Okay. I mean, I can agree
It was
with that.
fine.
Especially not having them right here. I can
Yeah,
agree with
it was
that.
fine.
But nothing offensive. Nothing crazy.
No.
Would you say he was a little above average?
No.
So for that, I'm going to leave him at a 5. Just right there even.
There you go. Taste? Pretty good.
Neat? I thought he was very
I thought
good.
he was pretty good neat.
I thought he was
I could see
he was
him
good.
not being the first thing that I warm up with. You know, I want to warm up with something sweet, easy to go down.
Oh, yeah.
And then move into a rye with a little bit of challenge.
That Special Reserve, that Stranahan's over there.
Yeah.
Very sweet, very easy to go down. Those are absolutely starters for me.
Yeah. We still got to do that Stranahan's Blue video.
Oh, we got to do...
We got a whole Stranahan's love.
We
that
got
we got to send
whole
them to.
thing to do.
Yeah.
But nose for me, he's gonna stick with that 5. Palate, I think we agreed with the Bernheim, or was it the Black Saddle over here? We agreed that if we don't like a mix, we're gonna take him down a point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him down a point. I didn't like a mix very well. It wasn't anything bad, but it was a lot of black licorice on our Sprite, and of course we
Yeah.
know if it's good enough for Elmer T. League, it's good enough for me.
That's why we mix up a Sprite.
Yep, and we keep that consistent. That way we can just tell the difference. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I wasn't
Exactly
like,
the
it was
same
a lot
way.
of licorice.
Yeah.
It was up front with the licorice, and I wasn't about it. So I'm going to take it down a point, but I did like him neat. So I think I'm going to leave him at that 6. That neat, I would leave him at 7.
No, I think that's all fair. I think I'm right there with you. I think that he's pretty good neat. I think it's something I could see me reaching towards second drink or third drink of the night. Probably in that 6 territory.
I think
hate
6
going with you. I hate matching pace on you.
But I think it's
wanna
fair.
give
I
people
think it
something
makes
challenging.
sense.
But yeah, I think I'm at 6s for both. Price being $20 though is going to push me up into the 8 or 9 territory. That's a firmly solid
That's
price
an
to pay.
Easy 8. For
Yeah,
me.
I mean, if you're making $15-20 an hour, you're going to be able to buy a bottle off an hour or two's work, and it's going to take you more than an hour or two work to get through it.
Oh, yeah. Easy. It's
That's
going to
what I'm
take you a
saying.
little bit more than an hour or two to get through
So
it.
for that's why we say those are 8 or 9s right off the bat. So
Oh, yeah.
with a price weighted 8 and 6s, I think he can sneak his way into 7 territory. Slightly above average, but...
Just to disagree a little bit, I'm going to say 6-5. Because it was 2 6s and then an 8. So I'm just going to say an odd 6-5.
I just can't help but felt undercut.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Drink responsibly.
Please drink responsibly.